an early wake-up call for Alberto Diaz, better known as Chef Al.
So I am the founder and creator of Feelings and Emotions. I'm also the executive chef and the CEO and the president and the front of the house cashier.
3 a.m. during the week, midnight on weekends.
We're dealing with issues of supply and demand. We're dealing with issue of labor force that, people that we don't have. The pandemic was easy. The post-pandemic, I call it post, right? It's harder than the actual pandemic time.
On top of all the other responsibilities of running a successful multi-location bakery,
This can be shared.
Chef Al also has to help customers in the front,
Okay, so that's 10 right now.
something he normally doesn't do.
We basically have nobody on the front of the house team here in West Valley. They apply for the job, they come in, we hire them, and then 3 weeks later they find another job that pays them more, and they're going to jobs that give them everything they need, less hours, more benefits, etc. For us, it's like hard to compete with that.
Is that it for today? It's already boiling back here.
Chef Al's love for baking started at the young age of 9 in his home country of Cuba.
I just was making, little cakes on a pressure cooker, just like a Cuban do. I didn't have an oven. I didn't have very equipment. My mixer was a couple of forks and a bowl. My neighbor asked me for a cake. I made a lemon sponge cake. And then after that, everybody wanted it.
Business kept booming as time went on, but being in a communist country took a toll.
I had an illegal bakery, basically, for probably 4 or 5 years. And then, the word got out. I had too many people, too many customers, and then eventually I had to kind of go on the ground and hide before I had to escape.
Seeking asylum in the United States, friends in Utah helped him get a new start, still following his passion of baking.
To be honest with you, when people ask me, why are you here in Salt Lake, I always answer, well, in Miami, where all the Cubans are at, I'm just another Cuban. In Salt Lake, I will be the Cuban. That was kind of an enticing reason for me to stay here, is because I could share who I am and what I do with a community that's not very, it's not knowledgeable about, our culture and our foods, etc.
Chef Al says he will keep working 7 days a week and as many hours as needed until they find a solution to the labor shortage.
We have to entice the employees with better payment, health insurance. If we are giving more money out, we're going to have to charge more. And the prices are going to go up even more than they are right now.
He says he knows it's a lot of work.
This is my baby, so I have to take care of the baby. You cannot have a baby and let it just be by itself. You're responsible for it. The fillings for our meat pies are cooked in here. Nothing brings me more joy than making people happy. And I can make people happy with food.
Is the ropa vieja?
Good food is even easier.